Yo, 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 what it do? It's your boy TA, and episode 5 of No Filter is here. But before we get into that, please like and subscribe and share. Please like, subscribe, and share. Episode 5, we got your boy Trapp Luciano, aka D Trapp. I met Trapp at a show through my boy Bleezy. Hopefully we can get Bleezy on here. Shout out to Bleezy. I listened to a couple of his tracks. We became Facebook friends after. And I hit him up and I asked him, would he like to be on the show? Because, I always see he posting stuff. So I asked him if he'd like to be on the show. We made it happen. And, I wish nothing but the best for you, bro. Hopefully it's nothing but up from here. This was an interesting conversation because it's the first conversation that I'm actually in. So I sat down with him. But we was on a rooftop, y'all. So it was real windy. It was kind of cold to me, so bear with me. If anybody know me, they know I do not like being cold at all. But hey, it was a dope scene, dope scenery, a dope conversation. Go check them out. I'm gonna have everything in the conversation, so you'll be able to see in the video. But once again, shout out to Trapp Luciano and everybody. Keep tuning in. We got more to come. But episode 5, No Filter.
Yeah, I ain't worried about no nigga, man. I'm tryna get my shit straight. I got what she need, I give a dick. Let my mixtape 0 to 100, I go in like I'm Drake. Ain't got time for the fake, too many problems on my plate. Told that hoe I better chop your brain and I get stupid rich. My bro was known for breaking down them things, this trap is stupid lit. Smoke some pressure while I'm rolling pressure, what I do with it? High yourself, tryna bounce about the crib, I'm always losing shit. Her brain crazy, but she swore she never went to school for this. Pull it out, I teach a lesson, that's what a ruler is. She say I'm hot as shit, but I be always with a cooler bitch. See this black man working, cop the beam, I'm talking ownership. But she ain't on her shit. Drop the bitch, start talking crazy like she running shit. You see this ice up on my neck, yeah, I'm thuggin' bitch. I hope them little niggas over there don't try to take my shit. No. I need a fee or 2 piece for the feature. Remember I was on the bleacher, quit dropping my soda. My doc is a teacher, I'm smoking on Zion, my spot with the ether. She posting caps on the bed like I need her, but I'm talking bad like I found her the keeper. She feel attached and attached to the beeper. Move through the rack with some racks for a peeper. I'm sending past to some cats that's illegal, but that's the best paper, I need stats for my people. Hop in the Regal, that shit could get up like a seagull. I promise I'm not no Knievel. Think I'm a hero, but still boy I ain't drop a sequel. I got the sight like an eagle, working the kegel, but I only hit them by legal, cause I ain't got much time to mingle, nigga.
Trapp Luciano.
Trapp Luciano. I was gonna ask you that too. I seen on Facebook it's D Trapp and it's Trapp Luciano.
So I used to go by yeah, like I had D Trapp for a while, and like that's what I really like popped off with. Like that's when I like really like made a name for myself in the city. I dropped an album called Trap Hero, and that was like me like my first introduction, I should say, into like actually having like success with like my music.
Okay.
And then after a while, like I did a lot, but like I had stepped back from really dropping music and making music. So when I came back, I just wanted to be like different, because I knew that like the music I was making was better than the music that I had made before, and I'm kind of like stepping into a new direction when it's kind of similar to my old shit, but like now I'm able to like be way more in control of my music and how like I present my music and how I record it and everything. So I just wanted to be in full control, so I changed my name so everybody knew like this is the official, like ain't no more changes.
Okay.
Trapp Luciano.
You told me earlier off screen. You told me you was from so you from Georgia.
Yeah, Savannah, Georgia originally.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where all my family, like that's where all my family's from mainly. I still got a lot of family in Savannah, and that's really like where my roots is. Like that's where my energy comes from. That's where everything comes from.
Okay. Like I was telling him, you are the first brother on No Filter, so I brought some questions.
I was 5 years old when I moved to Omaha. some unfortunate situations happened with my mom, so my grandma had to take me. So I moved out here when I was 5 years old, and I've been out here since then.
Yeah. You got more family besides me?
I got my grandma, my uncle, my brothers. My mom is now out here. But that's really all the family that I have in Omaha. Everybody else is like in other states or in Georgia.
Did you watch any of them do music, or like how music start for you?
So what's crazy is how music started for me. My mom, so my grandma, she actually like helped my mom move out here when I was a kid, so she could be closer to us when we were younger and growing up. So my grandma moved my mom out here. One day my mom had came to our house and she had brought me like a little flip CD. And so
which one was it? Game Over or which one?
Game Over was on it. I think it was before he dropped like the actual like official
with
album.
The leprechaun
this
or
is
him
crazy.
Like
So look. So I think this is before he dropped the actual album. He had like a little demo out. So he had like he had that song on there. He had like a few other ones. But like this is what changed my life. So I believe he had 6 songs on the demo, but all of those songs he put the instrumental at the end of the CD.
Yep.
So I'm sitting there as a kid, I'm listening to it, I'm vibing with it, I'm like, yo, this is hard. And then I just kept letting it play, and then it got to the part where like it was just a beat playing. I'm like, bro, ain't rapping no more. I'm like, where the lyrics at? Mm-hmm. So then I actually started looking at the track list of the CD, and it's the instrumental. I'm like, oh no, so he just got the beat on here. So I'm like, let me see what I can do. I started, playing around with it. All of it was ass. It was all trash. But that's where I started, falling in love with music. I know it was trash.
You thought me like, yeah, how? That was a question too.
Like I was probably like, I think I was 8 years old when that happened. So yeah, I was rapping about some kid shit.
Has anyone ever told you as an older that you trash?
I would say some of them shits that I would kick some shit for some people and they'd be like, that's probably not it. But I mean, yeah, like as time like went by, of course, there was like older people be like, yeah, you should keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? They was encouraging. So, but I know like as I got older and I would look back, I would still have them notebooks. I would look back and read it like, what was I talking about? Like,
oh yeah, that's
of course, I knew for myself, I reading it after I leveled up, like, nah.
Like I won't be speaking on this no more. There's a lot of shit back in the day. I'm like killing, like man, no shooter and all that. But I hear some of the songs back in the day. I'm like, I wouldn't even listen like that. So man. Yeah, well, were you influenced by other rappers? Or I mean, like
I would say at the time. So low key at the time, growing up, like my grandma was real strict. So like for me to like listen to like other music, like it was always like outside of the household. So like when I was at home, I didn't really like get the chance to like study until I started like getting older. So as a kid, I didn't really hear like a lot of like music, like you know what I'm saying? So like what I did hear, like that's all I had. So it's like I didn't have much, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have much to go off of. All the flows I heard, like I only heard, you know what I'm saying, a handful of flows, a handful of artists.
Basically coming with the music was literally from you.
Yeah.
It was coming all from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay. I feel it.
I would say me personally, I'm like an all-around artist. Like I can make music in different genres, but like really like with me rebranding myself, I'm starting to learn that like our main like big artists, like if you think of like any like mainstream artist that you really like listen to that's like global, making like Billboard, all their music has like a similarity to it. Not saying that all their music sounds the same, but like when their song comes on, you know it's their song. Yeah, like exactly. You know what their voice is gonna sound like.
Like a brand.
Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like now with me rebranding myself, I'm trying to brand my sound. I'm trying to brand, you know what I'm saying, myself completely as a whole. So like I'm trying to incorporate every genre that I know into one sound. So when people hear it, they're like, oh yeah, that's Luciano.
I feel it. But so, you saying that you collected it.
I collected it over time from every different genre, rock music, jazz, you know, rap of course, R&B,
okay,
folk music, like there was a period in time that like me and my boys, like we was literally just listening to like folk songs, like trying to like learn different melodies, like the guitars and shit, hearing how they flow on like different type of vibes. Because it's like once you start really like getting in the understanding of like music for real, then it's like whatever song, whatever sound comes on, you'll know like what fits that sound. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I've tried to teach myself over time with making music, is like whatever sound comes on, I'll know like a pocket for that.
Okay. So you not, I mean, right now, like or what you listening to?
Man, I'm listening to a lot. I would say I'm listening to, so there's a new artist named Marco Plus in Atlanta. He's like a hip hop artist. He real lyrical. He fire. I listen to him like when I'm trying to like really like hone in on like getting deep into my music and like getting in depth with stuff. Like I really listen to his shit. I vibe with his shit. But on some like just chilling vibe shit, I've been listening to Zan Man. My favorite artist for real is D Savage. That's really my favorite artist. He from Los Angeles.
Okay.
He hard. He like harmonize. He make melodies. You know what I'm saying? But he can like spit. But like I really like harmonizing music, because that's just, I don't know what it is about it. It just hits my soul.
It's like on some Drake type
thing.
Like
it just hits me different.
That's dope. I mean, I think everybody, I mean, it's funny how people just say like back, or that there's so much of that going on now. Yeah. I'm like, we've been doing that.
We've been doing
I'm like, harmonizing actually been like Bone Thugs was
literally
like was harmonizing, bro.
Like they really started that shit. Like
they been, and I'm actually from Ohio myself, but so listening to all them, I'm hearing that, I'm like, man, that's been going on for decades, for ages.
Yeah, for real. High school days, man, I got in a lot of trouble, man, and I would say my high school days is probably what like made me like the person I am today, because like I really had to. I grew up like faster than a lot of people. Like I left home my junior year, like in the middle of the year. I stopped going home. I stopped going to school. But that like period of time was only like a month and a half that I was actually like gone, until I got caught up for some shit, and then went back home, finished school, graduated school early, and then as soon as I graduated, like literally the day that I graduated is the day that I left home, and it wasn't even like something I had planned. I didn't plan it. I didn't like think about it. Like like I literally graduated. I went home. One of the homies called me like, yo, come to a party. Went to a party, never went home again. I just
been gone since.
And it is because like how I grew up though, like I said, like my grandma was strict at the time, and like I just wanted to get out and do my own thing, and it's like,
so it's something you wanted.
Yeah, like I finished school, like I was like, I knew, like I was like, grandma told me finish school and she don't care what nothing else, so I'm like, all right. I graduated early, so I'm like, I'm gone. And I feel like all of that really like made me who I am though, because a lot of people would just sit at the crib and be like, shit, I can just sit at the crib, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, chill, for real.
Figure it out. And me, I was like, nah, I'm trying to figure it out right now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to wait.
I mean, that's dope, man. So you said you graduated early.
I graduated early, but I still like walked with my class. Like I wasn't going to school like the last months of school and shit. I was at the crib, but I still walked with my class and shit though.
Were you one of those that school didn't really like keep your like attention too much,
that's what it was really. Like I wasn't interested in what they was teaching me at school, so I didn't really like care. And the thing is, like, I used to read books and like all of that when I was a kid. Like I would go to the library, get books, and go home and read them shits. Like I like to study about like Albert Einstein is my favorite person in the whole world. Like that's something nobody probably knows about me. But Albert Einstein, like I read books on Albert Einstein when I was a kid, like all the time. Like even though I already knew his whole life story, I would go get different biographies just to see, like, did y'all say some shit different? Yeah, like literally, like I would read a whole bunch of books because I was like, this dude is so smart. Like I just wanted to be smart. I wanted to be able to know what I wanted to do in life and be able to do that shit and do it how he did it. Like he went to like his whole first part of school, he didn't even talk. And like that's the crazy thing. Like he's like the smartest man in the world, and like his whole like elementary, he wasn't saying words. They thought he was stupid. They thought he like there was something wrong with him. But the thing was, he didn't want to speak because he felt like what he had to say to the people at the time, like they wasn't going to understand what he was saying.
So how you feel about Neil Tyson?
Neil Tyson?
How you feel about him then? If he,
man,
you know, I mean, like he considers himself very, very, you know, smart up there. So
I feel like,
black man.
See, that's the thing. Like, I would have to read up more on like his whole like life story. But like, people like, you know what I'm saying? People that actually like inspired to do something, that's basically what inspired my life. Like, I feel like, you know, Neil, Albert, like people that actually like got in the world and it's like, I don't want like to do the same shit that everybody else is doing. I want to learn something different.
I want somebody else to show me how they like. I can
want to learn some shit and be able to express it to the world and teach the world some shit that's different. That's like good. That's inspiring to me.
That is, yeah. So that just means that you able to, cause like growing up in school, I was one of those types that was able to go to each table. Like I can go to the dirty table, I can go to Crabs, the Jock. When I moved to Iowa, like this, before I got to Iowa, it wasn't like that back in Ohio. But when I moved out here or over to Iowa, it was kind of like I could go and talk to them because I didn't see it. I saw that I could collect, or not collect, but I could. Everybody was valuable to me. I mean, like it wasn't like just because
like everybody has a piece of information that you can learn from.
Yes,
no matter like what walk of life they come from.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely, I feel that.
Because people think like, oh, because that, I'm like, but I think every person is beautiful, like in their own way. I was gonna ask you, either or, Biggie or Pac.
Biggie or Pac, man. This nigga said Biggie or Pac.
Yeah.
So
Biggie or Pac.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really not out here crying.
It's windy, I guess. Y'all see me like singing a little bit. It's because it's windy, but it feels good though.
Wind hitting my eye. But Biggie or Pac. So my answer would be, in the terms of like
Biggie or Pac.
I would say in the terms of music, like music making, like skill. It's really so hard to say because it's like you could go either way with the shit. But it's crazy because when people used to always ask me this, I used to always have my answer.
You know why you love him. You can tell why you love him. You really fuck with them both because he ain't. I'm like,
all right. So look. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna just go with Pac. Okay. I'm gonna say Pac because Pac was just definitely like super influential and like revolutionary. Like he changed like a lot of shit back then, and like you can't take nothing from Biggie because Biggie, you know what I'm saying, he made great music. But the thing is with Pac though, like it's just like when it comes to branding, like Pac had like the biggest brand in the 90s. Like you knew Thug Life. You knew that. You knew what it was. That's Pac.
Exactly.
So I gotta go with Pac. I'm going with King Kendrick. That's an easy answer for me. But the thing is, I grew up on J. Cole before Kendrick, of course, because you know what I'm saying, that's just the times. Cole came out a little bit before Kendrick. And I was really big on listening to Cole's like come up tapes. But Kendrick's flow, the way he puts his shit together, like his motherfucking concepts for his albums, like Kendrick goated.
Out
so
there,
you gotta go with Kendrick.
Okay. Ooh.
Man.
I'm gonna grab my jacket for this. Go ahead.
Motherfuckers probably gonna hate me for this one. They gonna hate me for this one, but I gotta go with Adele. I gotta go with Adele because me personally, I would try to get Adele for the feature over Beyonce. Like if my label was like, yo, who you want on Adele, please, please.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nas killed. Look, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I'm sorry, but like y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all some moguls. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all handling business. Y'all top dog. But like, it's just these artists, man. When it comes to the artistry of like these motherfuckers, is really, you know what I'm saying. They digging deep. Lil Wayne or 50 Cent. Lil Weezy, man. Lil Weezy. Hey, man, I feel like at a time, like I was like feeling like I was Lil Wayne every day. Like I thought I was Lil Wayne, like, so I ain't never really wanted to be 50 Cent, to be honest. Cause, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to walk around and be tough all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have fun.
He seems like he like that now. He seems like he more.
You know,
back in the day though, it was all kill mode.
He was too tough for me.
Murder.
Yeah, man. Lil Wayne.
If you could open up for any artist right now, besides yourself, I mean, who would you want to open up for? Who would you want to be out there doing a show with? Yeah, it could be underground, whoever. It can be. It don't even matter.
It'll probably be someone like Post Malone.
That's interesting. I ain't never going. Why Post?
So the thing is, like, his stages, his audience. Like, I feel like if I was able to have a crowd like that, of people like that, I feel like everybody in the crowd would be a follower. Like, I feel like all I need is an audience. And it don't matter who the audience is. It don't matter what you like. You gonna like this. That's how I feel. I feel like the energy that I bring when I like, cause it's like, it's different than when you sit down at your crib and you listen to somebody's music than when you see somebody perform. When you see someone perform and they're giving their energy, they're giving, you know what I'm saying, and you put that vibe out.
So you saying that you think like his vibe, yeah, you already know, like that'll be exactly what I would want.
Crowd, bro. I
want that type of vibe right there.
You know what I'm saying? A real rock star. So that's why I got to go with Post Malone. I've always, see, that's the thing too. When I was D-Trap, my whole thing was like I was a rock star. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a different energy in the city. Like the thing is, when I came out making music, when I first came out as a local artist out here, everybody was in the hip hop field. They wanted to be J. Cole. They wanted to rap hip hop. And I was the first one to really just come out like, I'm not gonna be rapping and doing hip hop beats. I'm gonna trap. I'm gonna be that. Like that's what I'm gonna do. And then once I started doing that, it's like the whole narrative of everything changed. Everybody started doing different music. Now we got different artists doing different shit. And it's like, I've always carried myself like I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna stand out. So I always carry myself as a rock star. So Post Malone will get me to that rock star status that I know.
What's rock star? What's that like? What you mean when you say like rock star? What's that kind of lifestyle is that?
That's like, it's not even really like wild shit. Like, but it's like their fans compared to like a hip hop fan. A rock fan is gonna do whatever and get whatever to get to your show, to get your merch, to support you, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when I say rock star status, it's like my fans they gonna stick. Like I feel like a lot of artists, like they get a wave, they get a couple people, and then those people can fall off because, you know what I'm saying, they're not rock star status. They just not sticking.
Okay. So Chief Keef is definitely rock star status.
No cap.
Exactly.
No cap.
I know. Like what you saying? Like it's a like young boy. It's a rock
exactly.
Star. Yeah,
it's like once you get to a level of like, it don't matter if you been dropping music every day or if you didn't drop for 2 years. You drop something,
They there.
It's a go.
They there. They ready.
That's how I feel.
Yeah. Like
Rockstar's all different types of avenues because he just entertaining.
Oh, yeah, that is true. He killing it on the Vlad. I mean,
No
seeing
cap.
him on his interviews. Period.
Vlad.
He definitely
Vlad
running
week.
it up. About
Vlad every week.
For real. I mean, they they about to drop something.
Man. Woo, shit. I'm about to go with Michael Jackson. But Prince was a crazy, like, he brought a whole different crazy sauce to the industry for sure. Like, man, it's crazy. Like, I bet you, like, if we asked some of our, like, grandmas, like, what was going on back in them days, dog, you don't even know that's your grandma, dog. Nah. No cap, but I gotta go with Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson definitely influenced a lot of my early days. I used to dance a lot, so I was always big on watching Michael for sure.
What shows? Do you have any useless talents?
Useless talent,
something that you
something super useless, like, you know how everybody used to do that when they was kids. You know, what I'm
good
saying?
at it.
Was real good at it. I used to drum with pencils.
Useless.
Hey, look, what's crazy is I just had one of my homies that I went to elementary with. He had he was driving through the city and he was playing one of my songs. And I was like, yo, I appreciate that. And he was like, yeah, man. He was like, I knew you was always gonna be a rapper. Cause when we was in class in elementary, man, you used to drum with the pencils in class and you was super good at it. He's like, I couldn't do that shit for shit. It's crazy because that's a useless talent, dog. It's real
but it ain't necessarily doing that. I mean, cause like Finesse, whatever, and all that. Like Finesse, you was more known for the beating on his chest type of rapper before then. But now I look at him, and when you listen to them songs, I hear that. Like I hear him saying, I'm like, I hear him in the jail. You know, I'm like, so I don't think that's it. But the hand, when you say the hand thing, that's kind of
the hand shit, man. We used to do that shit all the time for no reason.
Or the what was it called? Like, you ever play Pistol War?
Yep.
Like,
hold up. You remember flipping your eyelids inside out?
Yeah.
Running around and people get scared?
I couldn't do it.
I used to do that all the time, but now I'd be scared to do it. Like,
shit might get stuck. Or
man, that shit crazy.
I can do the cross eye. Like crossing your eyes and all that. People
you get your eyes stuck. So the first process would be a freestyle process. And if I'm about to just freestyle a song, what I usually do is, like, I'll be like going through all my beats and I'll play like the first like 5 seconds of the beat. And if I play the first 5 seconds and I'm like, oh, like, then I stop it. Like, I stop it immediately. I download that motherfucker, right? I put that bitch on. And then I put the headphones in. I pull up all the tracks that I'm about to use with my little presets and shit. Do a little test, check, you know what I'm saying? Hear the sounds real quick. Then I have a Bleezy Road. Always have a Bleezy Road if I'm about to freestyle. So I have a blunt road. Then I press play on the beat. I press record too. I light the blunt up. I hit that bitch like 2-3 times. Blow that bitch out. Sit that bitch down. And then I freestyle the whole bitch. Like, don't punch in, don't do nothing. I literally just rap the whole bitch. And then I stop it. And I listen to it. And I'm like, yeah. And then I do a double take that bitch, do some ad libs. Then I mix that bitch, go out to my girl. We finish the blunt and we listen to the song like, yeah, that's hard. So that's the freestyle process. So then if I'm writing a song, I'm usually just smoking and I'm like, I'll like play the beat and I like, when I write a song, I write like every like line to like each part of the beat. Like, I don't sit and let the beat play out and like keep writing and keep writing and keep writing. Like, I literally listen to each part of the beat,
like the breakdowns, everything that go on with the song.
So so if the beat's gonna go low and I'm gonna go high, like, you know what I'm saying, I make sure everything fits how I want it to fit. And then when I record it, most of the time now, because what I learned is, when you write some shit and you start trying to just run through it, you gonna start just like reading it. So I started, when I write some shit, I actually punch in my writing, because then I break it down into sections. So then I say everything clear and with more energy throughout the whole song. So that's how you do it when you write it. When you freestyling, you already naturally gonna be giving off the energy because you're not reading shit. You just vibing.
Exactly.
So when I write shit, punch in.
Okay, well, so when you saying punch in, you saying start something and then just
You would record it. You'll record. You'll rap the first like 4 bars. If the first 4 bars are easy to rap, you rap those 4 bars. If it's not easy to rap 2 bars, do 2 bars. Stop the recording. Make sure that shit's clear, and then press record. Do the next 2 lines, or the next 4, however you do it.
Okay, you doing trap like that? Okay, like how long did that take? That you think that's longer or faster?
That
take me, you longer, yeah, or faster?
I mean, so of course, freestyling is straight through. That takes however long the beat is. It's 2 minutes. It took me 2 minutes to do that, and then punching in is just like maybe like a couple extra seconds on it, a couple extra minutes, just because you're stopping and but you already got the whole thing written and ready to go. So you're just
so you're saying you just putting so you saying this is already written, but you just punch it.
Yep.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
No cap. I'm giving y'all some real sauce right now. Like this is why my shit been coming out crazy. And the crazy thing is I do it all right here on my phone. Like I
see you just dropped. What was you just dropped a new video?
I just dropped a new video.
That's hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was playing. Yeah. So it'll be on. I'm gonna make sure I have it playing. A couple of his shit I have already playing before we even start the conversation. But yeah, he been coming with some smoke. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So the song is called Money Counter, and I'm trying to remember Money Counter.
That on YouTube or?
It's not. It's on SoundCloud. So this the thing. This the thing too. Since I rebranded myself, I've been just dropping all my music just really on SoundCloud, just because SoundCloud you can see all your fans, like they make accounts, so you see their names, and then it also tells you like how many times they stream, and so it's like I was one of them artists that was tired of like dropping shit on platforms and like seeing low numbers. Like I would pay attention to all my numbers. So like say like the first couple days I dropped some shit only got like 50 plays or some shit. I ain't like put it on a playlist. I ain't, promote it yet. But I'm walking through the city, motherfuckers like, hey man, I like heard that song. I'm bumping that shit, man. I've been pinning it on repeat. Like, how you pin it on repeat? This shit
I can't see it.
This shit got 20 plays. Like, for real, it's not on repeat. Exactly. So I got tired of that. So I went to SoundCloud. So now I see all my fans, and I'm just been building my fan base off of that. But everything is going to all platforms. But I just like to use SoundCloud, and I'm always going to use SoundCloud forever just because of that fact right there, that you can see exactly who's listening to your shit and they can't cap.
That's what I started off on with SoundCloud. SoundCloud was already, so besides SoundCloud, that's all, you don't use any other platforms or?
Not right now. You'll see my shit on Spotify and Apple Music here soon, because I'm actually about to drop like a whole new sound. But right now, we just basically like building up to that time. And once I start actually dropping like my new song, my new sound, that's when it's all gonna go to all platforms, so everybody can get that shit. Cause right now, like all my music is hard. Everything that I've dropped on SoundCloud is hard. I'm not saying it's not hard, but like I don't really care like to like really push it like that. Like it's just something that like I've been dropping on SoundCloud like every week. Just so people know, I got hella heat. Like I was just showing my videographer the other day. Like I got albums. Like I just dropped the album last October, and before that album, I had 2 albums already ready that I didn't drop, and I recorded that album and then dropped that album, and now I got a whole new shit that I got. So it's just like each time I just be like I be leveling up. But now I like I said, I found the sound that I want to stick with, that I want to run with, and we about to push the button.
Okay. All right. With the hair, what are you growing it long or with these dreads or whatever? It's a different style. I ain't seen this before.
So I used to have super long dreads. That's what everybody used to know me for. And like I used to always have like my ponytail like up in the front, like a little bun, and like that used to be my signature style. So now I had cut my hair when I had moved to Arizona. Like it was hella hot, and I was working outside all the time. So I was like, bruh, I was dying, bruh. So cut my hair, and then instantly regretted it. Like I probably had like, you know what I'm saying? I did the wave thing for like a month, and then instantly was like, I'm cool. Started growing my hair back out, And now I'm just about to let it freeform. I don't want nobody touching my hair. I just want it to grow out naturally and let it do its thing. I really want to look like Jimi Hendrix. That's what I really want to look like. So I'm just letting my shit grow out. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have the clean little cut fade, you know what I'm saying? But I just want my shit nice and fluffy and long like Jimmy.
Like Jimmy?
Yeah, like a rock star, you know what I'm saying? Like I said.
Jimmy definitely a rock star.
I'm a whole vibe.
Any instruments?
I play the drums. That's what I'm saying. I'm a real rock star out here. Like I can really play the drums. Like I really do.
And really play
the drums. Like I twirl the shit through my fingers. I can drum. I can do a little roll.
Can you read music? Or are you drum lining out here?
So the thing is, I used to be able to read music. I was in band and all that, but like now, I feel like if I looked at something, like I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm about to say
like I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about no more.
That's a whole different. Like I used to be able to do the what's the military time. But once I stopped it, that shit just went away. I was like, I don't even know how to tell military time no more.
Man, I work a lot. I'm just a worker, man. Like. Really, to be honest with y'all, man, Trapp is getting old as hell, and like I ain't out here doing no fun shit, man. I'm trying to get some money on. I'm trying to buy some clothes. I'm trying to go on trips. Like,
how old are you?
I'm not even outside. I'm 30 years old, man.
30?
You know what I'm saying? I'm the big 3-0, so I'm just out here trying to get some money on. I'm out here trying to go on trips. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put my kids in the big crib, and that's really it. I got 2 boys, man. Two young kings. Yes, sir.
How old? What's the age?
5 and 3.
5 and 3? Boy, girl?
Boys.
Oh, 2. Oh, you said 2 boys. Okay.
Yep.
How was that?
So, man, it's crazy, man. I'm really going through a lot with my kids right now, to be honest. But
I can relate.
That's nor here nor there right now. Like, man, we about to figure it out.
I can relate.
But yeah, man, just know.
That's why I call it no filter, man. Because the same what he just said right now, like I gotta, I can relate, nigga. I know exactly what. But at the same time,
Big
trying to figure it out.
going through it right now, man. I'm working 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying, out here, you know what I'm saying.
But you still move, but at the same time, though, like you still moving forward with it. Like you still going strong, getting up, making sure.
You know what I'm saying? Wake up every day, you know what I'm saying? Be to my job early, leave my job, go to my other job, and then, you know what I'm saying? It's what I did today, and we right here, you know what I'm saying? Getting to that money.
Still working. That's what I'm like, work
man.
all day, all night.
It's going to be like a 16-hour shift today.
Hey, I'm about to leave here and get right back, man. That's basically what it's been, bro. Like I said, since I left, it's been harder, but at the same time, it's been less stressful. I mean, it's kind of like, and it's more make me like when you know you're doing it for another reason,
for a cause, for yourself.
That shit go, you take it way more serious.
Nah, man, black man to black man. I'm proud of you.
Hey, for sure, man. Hey,
for real.
I appreciate you sitting with me here, man. Hope we can, like I said, another part 2, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey. Check my boy out.
Hey,
Trapp
man.
Luciano.
Y'all need to tap in, no filter, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I ain't worried about no nigga, man. I'm trying to get my shit straight. I got what she need, I give a dick. Then my mixtape 0 to 100, I go in like I'm Drake. Ain't got time for the fake, too many problems on my plate.
Yo, what's good with it? It's TA, and I'm letting you know that you can come check me out on my YouTube page, T.A, or you can come check me out on WBR, We Black Radio. Tune in, No Filter Podcast. Let's go, baby.
Perfect.